Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is Prefix 58. Prefix today is sub, and we got 4 meanings and 4 uses. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. The prefix sub derives directly from Latin, meaning under. Okay, all right, here's our first use. Sub, as a prefix, is added to the beginning of some nouns to form new words that refer to something that is part of a larger thing. All right, and our first example for this one is subcontinent. A subdivision of a continent, so a smaller part of a continent, a land smaller than a continent but has its own geographic or political entity, basically. So it's on its own as well. It might have some of its own government, controls itself. All right. The term subcontinent is often used to refer to the part of Asia that includes India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. So this is an example of subcontinent. All right, subcommittee, a small group of people who are part of a larger committee. So again, a group that's part of a larger group. A subcommittee will meet to take up and discuss this issue tomorrow. Okay, good. All right, here's our second use. Sub, as a prefix, is also used to mean something is literally below or under something else. So this is its most basic meaning. Submarine. A ship that can travel both above and below the surface of water, okay? Or we have a second use for it too. Under the surface of the ocean is submarine as well. So we got an example for each one. There is a spy submarine off the coast of that country, especially when it's under the water. That diver likes to explore submarine caves. So they're located under the water or under the ocean. Good. Number 3. Sub is added to some words to describe something that is inferior. That is inferior. Yes. Okay, good. So here's our example. Subpar. Subpar, below an acceptable level or standard. And we have an example for that. The boss said his work was subpar, so it was below an acceptable standard. We have a second example for this one, substandard. Not as good as one would expect or accept. Good. That slum has many buildings with substandard living conditions. All right, great. And our last use here, sub as a prefix can also be added to words to mean secondary. So not the main one, but kind of like the second one. All right, here's our first one. Substitute, someone who takes the place of the main person temporarily. Okay, he is a substitute teacher, as an example. And subplot, a secondary story inside the main story of a book, movie, play, etc. And our example for this one, that book had a couple of interesting subplots. Okay, anyway, hope you got it. Hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.